Many people dream of packing up their belongings and starting a new life abroad, even if it's just for a little while. With technology making remote work much easier and globalization expanding the reach of companies, it is easier than ever to fulfill this dream. But not all cities are created equal when it comes to offering the best quality of life. So while you're fantasizing about international adventures and cultural immersion, just remember to consider everything in a city, from its culture to its healthcare and education systems. Each year, the Economist Intelligence Unit releases an annual Global Liveability Index, a ranking of the best cities to live in. This report analyzes 140 cities around the world and rates them on a scale from 1 to 100, looking at over 30 factors in 5 major categories: stability, healthcare, culture and environment, education, and infrastructure, to determine the most and least livable destinations. So here is the list of the most livable cities in the world 2022. But before that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and click the bell icon for the notifications bell. So let's get started. 10. Osaka and Melbourne. Osaka and Melbourne have secured the 10th position on the list, with each scoring 95.1 points. While Osaka is known as one of the largest port cities and commercial hubs of Japan, the Australian city of Melbourne is known for its happening lifestyle and upmarket bars and restaurants. Let's talk about Osaka. The city has received a perfect score for stability, healthcare, and education. It was also rated highly for having good infrastructure. However, compared to all the other countries on the top 10 lists, Osaka scored the lowest in terms of culture and environment. On the other hand, Melbourne's culture is vibrant and alive. A city that incites inspiration, it's a melting pot of creativity expressed in its arts, design, fashion, and events. Also, Melbourne has clean air quality and doesn't suffer from high levels of air pollution. 9. Amsterdam. One of the most popular cities in the world, Amsterdam has bagged the 9th spot on the list. The capital of the Netherlands got a score of 95.3 points to make it to the top 10 lists. The city is known for its rich culture and incredible architectural heritage. It's famous for its unique canal system and continues to be a huge tourist magnet. It is also one of the best cities in Europe for starting and operating a business. With its clean environment, cultural diversity, and well-developed infrastructure, Amsterdam is a great place to live. The city is one of the top 10 city matches for 20.1% of teleport users. It is a fantastic place to raise a family. It's safe, it's modern, and it's very laid back. It has a lovely environment with little traffic or pollution and beautiful canals that give the city a special ambience. 8. Toronto. The third Canadian city on the list is Toronto, which has got the 8th position with a score of 95.4 points. Toronto serves as the capital of Ontario and continues to be a vibrant metropolis dotted with skyscrapers. It is also home to the famous CN Tower and lies along the northwestern shore of Lake Ontario. The city has a highest score in healthcare and education and its lowest score in infrastructure. Cost of living is high in Toronto. You'll get a great quality of life, but expect to spend $1,800 on an apartment near the city center and an additional $1,500 on general expenses. A downside of living in Toronto is the weather. The city experiences very cold winters, with temperatures often dipping below -20 degrees Celsius. It's the best place to find work in Canada, with most businesses operating in the downtown core. 7. Frankfurt. Germany's Frankfurt has got the 7th spot with a score of 95.7 points. Nestled on the banks of the River Main, Frankfurt is one of the most important commercial hubs of Europe. It is also home to the European Central Bank. Frankfurt has climbed 32 places to get to 7th place and is the only German city to make it to the top 10 best cities to live in the world list. The influx of international companies and people has given the city a real global feel, making it one of the best cities to live in Germany for mixing with expats and international communities. When looking at the total number of hours worked per year, Frankfurt comes in joint first as the city with the best work-life balance at 1,332 hours, which is just over 25 hours worked each week. This is a good place to live if you talk about travel connectivity, safety, and healthcare. 6. Geneva. Geneva is the second Swiss city to make it to the top 10. The city serves as the headquarters of the United Nations and Red Cross. It has secured a score of 95.9. Encompassed by the Swiss Alps and the majestic Jura Mountains, Geneva is one of the most popular tourist attractions in the whole world and offers incredible views of Mont Blanc. Considering that Geneva is a big city, the cost of living is also high. According to the World Economic Forum, Geneva is the 7th most expensive city globally. Expats will find their Swiss franc stretched by Geneva's famous fashion boutiques and fine dining restaurants, while housing costs can be astonishingly high. The culturally rich country has been a stuffy place, but now it has got more laid-back vibes. The Old Town also has some beautiful places where you can enjoy your evening and take a stroll in summer. 5. Vancouver. The next Canadian city to make it to the top 10 most livable cities in the Global Liveability Index is Vancouver. Vancouver has some of the most temperate weather in the entire country, making it an ideal destination to play, explore, and have adventures inside and out. It is a city that is proud of its diversity, its Indigenous history, and its tolerance. Vancouver secured a score of 96.1 in this year's index. Economic and political stability, universal healthcare, as well as world-class education and infrastructure are just a few of the reasons Vancouver has consistently been ranked high for livability and quality of life across all North American cities. The cost of living is high in Vancouver. It is said to be the most expensive place to live in Canada. A downside of living in Vancouver is that the job market can be competitive. However, there are many opportunities for work in the tourism and hospitality industry. 4. Calgary. Next up on the list of the best cities to live in is the Canadian city of Calgary. Calgary has got the 4th position on the Global Liveability Index 2022. The city serves as a gateway to the mighty Canadian Rockies. This hip city has its own share of lovely charms to sweep you off your feet. Here, some of the best coffee roasts will keep you happily jittery, while long stretches of riverside jogging will give you a dose of calming fun. Calgary was also adjudged as the 4th most livable city in the world in 2018. Calgary is a great place for new immigrants as the job market is very open. There are many opportunities for work in the oil and gas industry. It is one of the friendliest places to live in Canada as well. 3. Zurich. The first Swiss city on the list is Zurich. One of the most sustainable cities in the world, Zurich had also bagged the 2nd spot on the 2021 edition of the Smart City Index. Located on the foot of the Alps, Zurich is popular for delicious chocolates, extravagant shopping experiences, and numerous museums. The city is also extremely safe, while managing to keep a relaxed vibe. The city is extremely well connected through public transport and offers an exceptionally high quality of life. This Switzerland's largest city regularly tops the European charts in living standards with high salaries, good quality healthcare, and remarkably low crime rates. But Zurich is also one of the most expensive cities in Europe, so you can expect to pay a total of €183,587 for rent and other monthly expenses. 2. Copenhagen. The Danish capital has got 2nd place on the index. Copenhagen is one of the most alluring Scandinavian destinations thanks to its exceptional food, architecture, and history. Copenhagen got 98 points to make it to the 2nd spot. Political stability and a strong education system are the reasons behind this feat. Besides this, Copenhagen receives worldwide praise for its commitment to sustainability, which is most visible in the large number of people who move around the city by bike. Copenhagen is also the business center of Denmark, with lots of international companies setting up shop here. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding a job, and Denmark's businesses offer a fantastic work-life balance, so you can actually enjoy what you do. The quality of life in Copenhagen ranks among the best in the world. So if you're looking for wonderful places to live in Denmark, it doesn't really get much better than this. 1. Vienna. The Austrian capital, Vienna has bagged the top spot on the index. The European city had slipped to the 12th spot on the index in 2021, thanks to its museums and restaurants being shut during the pandemic. Vienna was also ranked the most livable city in the world in 2018 and 2019. Vienna has great infrastructure, incredible cultural offerings, a rich history, and beauty in every corner. There are large green spaces throughout the city, and locals most definitely take advantage of them whenever the sun comes out. The capital of Austria ranks high in terms of income, jobs, health, access to services, environment, education, safety, engagement of locals, and housing. While living in Vienna, you don't need a car since public transportation is excellent. Buses, trams, and underground will bring you anywhere, anytime. The city is a great city to live in and either work or study. Many regional and international companies and universities are also located here. Thanks for watching this video. I will see you at the next one.